The news about the $1,400 stimulus checks in 2025 has sent a wave of relief across the country as millions of Americans continue to navigate the turbulent waters of financial instability. Imagine a single mother working 2 jobs just to keep food on the table for her children. Picture an elderly couple once retired, now dipping into their meager savings to cover mounting medical bills. Or a young professional still reeling from the weight of student loan debt, struggling to find financial footing. These individuals and families, each facing unique challenges, are the embodiment of resilience in a world that often seems to throw endless obstacles their way. And while the $1,400 stimulus check might not solve all of their problems, it represents a lifeline, a small but significant act of financial support that could make a world of difference. As we step into the year 2025, the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, has once again come to the forefront with a promise of financial assistance. The $1,400 stimulus checks, designed to provide relief to struggling individuals and families, aim to ease the burden of daily expenses and help those still reeling from the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. What sets this initiative apart from previous rounds of financial aid is the simplicity of the process. In a departure from the often tedious and time-consuming paperwork required in the past, this year's payments will be disbursed directly via direct deposit, mailed checks, or prepaid debit cards, eliminating much of the bureaucratic red tape that has historically delayed such relief efforts. The goal is straightforward: to provide timely, accessible support to those who need it most. However, the story behind these stimulus checks is much more complex than it may initially seem. To fully understand the significance of the $1,400 payments, we must first take a look at the broader context in which they are being released. The COVID-19 pandemic left a deep, lasting impact on the global economy, and American households were no exception. As businesses shuttered, unemployment rates skyrocketed, and many individuals faced financial hardships that seemed impossible to overcome. While various relief programs, including previous rounds of stimulus checks, helped provide temporary reprieve, the reality is that many families are still struggling to regain their financial footing. Costs of living continue to rise, medical expenses remain a heavy burden, and many Americans are still coping with the long-term effects of the economic downturn. For these individuals, the $1,400 stimulus check is not just a financial windfall. It represents a glimmer of hope in a time of uncertainty. The relief provided by the $1,400 checks is undoubtedly important, but the process for receiving these funds is not without its challenges. The eligibility criteria for the payments are strict, and many individuals may find themselves questioning whether they qualify. To be eligible for the $1,400 stimulus check, applicants must meet several key requirements set forth by the IRS. For independent taxpayers, the threshold income must be less than $75,000. For joint filers, the income must not exceed $150,000, and for heads of households, the limit is $112,000. In addition to income requirements, applicants must have filed their tax returns for either 2022 or 2023. Families with dependents, particularly children under 17, college students, or disabled relatives, may qualify for additional funds. While these eligibility criteria are designed to ensure that the funds go to those who need them most, they can also leave some individuals feeling excluded or confused, especially if they fall just outside the income thresholds or have complex family situations. For many people, the process of applying for and receiving the $1,400 stimulus check may seem daunting. However, the IRS has made a concerted effort to simplify the application process in order to make it more accessible to a wider range of individuals. The first step in securing the stimulus payment is ensuring that your tax returns for 2022 or 2023 are up to date. This is crucial, as the IRS uses these filings to determine eligibility and payment amounts. Once your taxes are filed, the next step is to visit the official IRS website and update your personal information. This is important to ensure that there are no delays in receiving the payment. For those who do not file taxes but still meet the eligibility criteria, the IRS offers a special non-filer registration tool, allowing these individuals to sign up and receive their payment. All that is required is the submission of a Social Security number and basic income information. By streamlining the application process in this way, the IRS hopes to eliminate some of the common barriers that may have prevented eligible individuals from receiving relief in the past. As the anticipation builds, many individuals may find themselves wondering where their payment is or if it will be delayed. Fortunately, the IRS has provided a solution. Using the Get My Payment tool on the IRS website, individuals can easily check the status of their stimulus payment. By entering their Social Security number, date of birth, and mailing address, applicants can quickly determine when they can expect to receive their payment. While delays may still occur due to a variety of factors, the IRS has made it easy to track the progress of the payment, providing updates and addressing concerns through a dedicated helpline. This transparency and accessibility is a welcome change from previous relief efforts, where individuals often found themselves in the dark about the status of their payments. When it comes to receiving the $1,400 stimulus check, the government has taken care to offer multiple payment methods in order to ensure that no one is left behind. Direct deposit, which remains the fastest and most efficient method, will ensure that funds are transferred quickly into recipients' bank accounts. For those without bank accounts, mailed checks and prepaid debit cards are available as alternative options, though these methods tend to take a bit longer to process. The flexibility of payment methods ensures that the stimulus checks can reach as many individuals as possible, regardless of their financial situation or banking status. The story of the $1,400 stimulus checks is ultimately one of resilience and hope. It is a story about the collective strength of American families who have endured hardship after hardship and yet continue to push forward. Whether you are a single parent working multiple jobs to make ends meet, an elderly person struggling to cover medical costs, or a young adult facing a mountain of student loans, the $1,400 stimulus check offers a glimmer of financial relief, an opportunity to take a breath, regroup, and move forward. It's a testament to the government's recognition of the ongoing struggles faced by millions of Americans and its commitment to providing support during these challenging times. For those who may be feeling overwhelmed or uncertain about how to navigate the application process, rest assured that resources and support are readily available. The IRS has made it as simple as possible to check eligibility, file taxes, and track payments. Don't let confusion or fear of paperwork stand in the way of receiving the financial aid that you deserve. Visit the IRS website, stay informed, and take the necessary steps to ensure that you receive your payment. Every bit of assistance counts, and that $1,400 could be the financial boost you need to help ease the burden of daily expenses. If you found this information helpful and want to stay up to date on all things related to financial aid, stimulus payments, and other resources available to support you and your family, don't forget to subscribe for more updates. We will continue to provide you with the latest news, tips, and information to help you navigate these challenging times and take control of your financial future. Stay tuned, stay informed, and take that next step toward financial stability today.